Karen called a woman's garden, an Eyesore not knowing it fed a nearby orphanage. The sun hung high over Willow Creek, casting a golden glow on Emily's garden, a patchwork of zucchini, tomatoes, and sunflowers that sprawled across her modest backyard. For 3 years, Emily had poured her heart into this soil, not for vanity but for the children at St. Mary's Orphanage, a mile down the dusty road. Every harvest fed their hungry mouths. Every flower brightened their sparse rooms. To the kids, Emily was a quiet hero. To Karen Mitchell, the new neighbor with a pristine lawn and a sharper tongue, it was a blight. Karen's arrival in Willow Creek had been loud. Her SUV gleamed, her complaints louder. She'd already rallied the Homeowners Association against untamed hedges and unapproved mailboxes. But Emily's garden, with its wild edges and overflowing bounty, became her obsession. An eyesore, Karen declared at the community meeting, her voice slicing through the murmurs. It's dragging property values down. I demand it be cleared. Gasps rippled through the room. Emily, sitting in the back, felt her chest tighten. She stood, hands trembling, and said, "That garden feeds 30 kids. It's not for show." Karen scoffed. Charity doesn't excuse ugliness. The next morning, Karen marched to Emily's fence, phone in hand, live streaming to her 2,000 followers. "Look at this mess," she sneered, panning across the vibrant rows. "We deserve better." Emily, weeding nearby, froze. Her face burned as Karen's voice grew shrill. "I'm filing a complaint with the city. This ends now." Neighbors gathered, some nodding, others uneasy. Emily's voice cracked as she pleaded, "Those kids depend on this. Please, Karen, see the bigger picture." Karen smirked. "The bigger picture is my view." By noon, the confrontation had drawn a crowd. Father Thomas, the orphanage's soft-spoken director, arrived, his cassock swaying as he stepped between the women. "Karen," he said firmly, "Emily's garden is God's work. It's their lifeline." Karen's eyes flickered, but her resolve held. "Then plant it somewhere else. Not my problem." The crowd murmured, divided. Some saw Karen's point property values mattered. Others saw Emily's pain, the children's unseen faces. Then came the twist no one expected. Mrs. Clara, a reclusive widow who'd never attended a neighborhood meeting, shuffled forward. Known only for her overgrown rosebushes, she was a ghost in Willow Creek. Her voice, raspy but steady, silenced the chatter. "Karen, you don't know me, but I know you're kind. 30 years ago, I was one of those orphans. Emily's mother, your sister, grew vegetables in this same yard to feed me. You ate them, too, before you left for the city life." Karen's phone slipped from her face, paling. The crowd gasped. Emily's eyes widened. She'd never heard this story, not even from her own mother. Clara continued, unrelenting. "You stand here judging what you don't understand, Karen. That garden saved me. The saving kids now. What are you saving?" Karen stammered, her bravado crumbling. Her followers watched, live, as shame replaced her sneer. The truth was, Karen had forgotten her roots, her sister's quiet sacrifices. She'd built a life of polish and pride, blind to the past she shared with the very soil she despised. Days later, the city inspected Emily's garden. Karen's complaint was dismissed. The land was zoned for community use. But the victory was bittersweet. Karen's video had sparked a firestorm online, splitting Willow Creek into camps. Those who championed Emily and those who vilified her for shaming Karen. The orphanage received donations, but the garden's peace was shattered. Emily, exhausted, considered selling her home. Father Thomas urged her to stay, but her heart wavered. In a final blow, Karen left a note on Emily's porch. "I'm sorry. I didn't know." It was too late. Karen moved away, her SUV vanishing as quietly as it had come. Emily kept tending her garden, but the joy was dimmed. Clara, now a regular visitor, brought roses to brighten the rows, her presence a quiet balm. The children still ate, but Willow Creek's wounds lingered, a community fractured by pride and misunderstanding. Was Karen's ignorance the true crime, Or was the town's silence complicity? Share your thoughts on justice and community below.